Hi there. Let's talk about something that isn't getting the attention it deserves. Or rather, the lack of wage growth. According to the latest analysis from the Resolution Foundation and the OBR, real household incomes in the UK are basically flattening. The forecast suggests that over the rest of this parliament, under Labour will see incomes rise by less than 1% above inflation. That's not just slow, it's stagnation. Now, what does that mean for ordinary people? It means that while your costs, bills, food, rent continue to creep up, your take-home pay doesn't, your disposable income shrinks. It's less money for the things that make life livable days out, dinners, saving a little for the future. And when millions of people are tightening their belts, it ripples across the economy. Spending drops, businesses feel the squeeze, and more people risk losing their jobs. It's a downward cycle. And here's the kicker. Even if growth eventually picks up, you're likely to see tension down the line, especially in the public sector, because workers will expect big pay bumps to make up for lost ground. But if the economy's still fragile by then, government won't be in a position to deliver, which leads to strikes, disruption, and more instability. So how did we get here? Labour's recent budget included the biggest tax rises in over 30 years. It's not an exaggeration, that's straight from the numbers. Over £40 billion in new taxes, much of it hitting businesses and middle-income workers. At the same time, they're layering on new regulations, minimum wage hikes, and more fiscal drag through frozen tax thresholds. It's a cocktail that discourages growth and investment. Even the governor of the Bank of England is sounding the alarm. He's warned that higher taxes and rising wage floors are starting to weigh down the job market. In other words, it's not just households feeling the squeeze, employers are too. And when employers struggle, the economy slows. Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't support people at the bottom of the income scale. Of course we should. But trying to build a fairer society by taxing growth into submission doesn't work. Can't redistribute what isn't being created. We need to expand the economic pie, not just slice it differently. So what's the alternative? We need to get serious about real growth. It means making it easier for small businesses to hire. It means reducing red tape, simplifying taxes, and backing the sectors that generate jobs, innovation, and exports. We've got the talent. We've got the potential. But right now, it feels like we're holding ourselves back. Look, fiscal drag is hitting more people than ever. You might not even realize it's happening. Get a tiny pay rise, but you fall into a higher tax band or lose access to benefits. You're technically earning more, but feeling worse off. That's not progress. It's sleight of hand. So here's the bottom line. This isn't just bad luck or global headwinds. This is the result of choices. Political choices. And unless something changes, we're staring down the barrel of a lost decade-low growth. High taxes and shrinking opportunity. It doesn't have to be that way. But it starts with getting honest about what's going wrong and being bold. Enough to change direction. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, feel free to subscribe and join the conversation. We need to talk about this because the future of our economy and our standard of living depends on it.